happy to have your help. Don't I know it? You guys go above and beyond. Supra et ultra. So here's the details. We're looking for a Trident luxury liner. She's a big girl, but space is bigger, and it's definitely been a challenge to canvass the area. We've made estimates based on the ship's trajectory and last known position, so we're not totally blind. One place we haven't explored a ton is the asteroid field up ahead. A few ships have peeked around there, but haven't stuck their heads in. Then you have my gratitude. Let me send you the telemetry data on where to scout.
Time to cycle the airlock. Move.
When you have a few minutes, there's something I'd like to discuss. Now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling. After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare. That's distressing, but to be expected, I suppose. According to what I've heard, your body absorbed an almost unquantifiable amount of energy of a type we can't even begin to understand. We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind? I know you're simply trying to brush this off with humor, but you really should act more concerned. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin. The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone. That's quite a hypothesis. It would explain a lot, but no, I can't be susceptible to flights of fancy. Not right now. It's just that... Oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here. All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that built the temple. Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blindfold and toss darts at theories written on the wall. I'm not frustrated. I'm fascinated. Think about the significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere? Indeed, a mystery that well, hopefully both of us are determined to solve. It's funny. I used to think the artifacts were the end-all be-all of scientific discovery, the pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this, whatever it is, unharmed. Well, yes, of course you are. I was speaking of the power you've acquired. This is all scientifically speaking, of course. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time. All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever might be happening, I'll be right here to help you every step of the way. See if they've got it. Any weapons at home? sensation when you told me the artifacts made you feel like raw energy was coursing through your veins. Well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor. Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back. Oh yes, absolutely. I didn't mean to compare. Those were just, I don't know, different times. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege. Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I adopted her methods. You know, Aja and I logged quite a few interesting discoveries together, but it was the journey itself that I'll never forget. We catalogued unusual stellar phenomena, a few habitable worlds, and some unique life forms, but nothing SSNN would bother to report. Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone. At this point, I'd say you've graduated from protege and moved up the ladder. A bit. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly. No, she retired. Living on Porima 2 now, I think. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions. Oh, don't worry. There's no bad blood between us. The worst that might happen is you get stuck listening to two old friends catching up on old times. Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself. You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well, that's what intrigues me about you. I don't know if I deserve to be that close to anyone right now. If you knew about the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded, I think your opinion of me might change. Please, give me some time. I have to go.
Elevator offline. Restore local power to resume functionality.
We have these jet pills for a reason, you know. Don't leave any of that behind. You're carrying too many odds and ends. Time to let something go. searching them naked?
If you're listening to this, then whatever scan those Terrans used to identify us is working. And you're not one of them. I'm sorry for locking you in here. I wish I could explain everything right now, but I can't. I don't know what's going on. And I don't imagine there's much time, so just trust me for now. Please. Take this chip and place it in a robotic frame. If all goes well, they'll take things from there.
Initializing. Current frame. Registered as Terran. Aggression levels. Elevated. Evaluating adversarial response. Analysis rudimentary, but not inaccurate. Target appears to possess some modicum of observation. Aggression protocols deferred. Control routed to processor. Behavior dependent on target. According to observations, target at biological disadvantage. Continuing analysis. Concern is secondary. Must deal with current specimen before proceeding. Scans indicate present human is non-Terran. Updating interaction accordingly. Proposal. Assist me as secondary. Creator's mission must be completed. Led to my creation, but data chip origin incidental. True achievement in evolving beyond designed potential. Delta unit can provide further data if you assist. This arrangement will lead to completion of mission. Affirmative. Recovery of Creator is highest priority. Usefulness several magnitudes greater than yours, therefore. You must defer other objectives to assist Delta Unit. This arrangement benefits all involved. Sufficient?
To what degree we can trust this unexpected development is up for debate, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't the least bit curious in learning more.
Minimum requirements for agreement have been met. Terms acceptable. Establishing new moniker. Auxiliary human. Recompiling. Updating interactions accordingly. Stand back during local interface. Initiating bypass sequence. Breaching encryption layer. Success.
System failure. I am taking data. Then report shutting down. System strong. Taking damage. System failure. System failure.
Right where you are. Aegis, Alodo. That means I'm the one asking the questions here. And what happens next depends on how you answer them. So let's save the attitude.
Hostile weapon assessed as problem for auxiliary human.
You've got a very short window to tell me why you're working with the Terrans. Isn't that convenient? The Terrans declare war on humanity and they, what? Send this thing as a peace ambassador. Seems to be playing along as an ally for now. But you think that's going to last forever? It's certainly a hard sell, but we might not get another chance like this. At the very least, the fact we're even having a conversation right now means it's worth entertaining for the moment. But I'm not letting you two off that easily. If you're vouching for this thing, there are going to be conditions.
Incorrect. Not thing. Delta.
Right. Delta. Quite the ego it's got. I get the feeling you and this Delta are going to end up tipping the scales in all this. We'll see in which direction that ends up being soon enough. Either way, the people heading up this operation are going to want to see you about it. Both of you. I think you'll find the relationship mutually beneficial. Meet them at Anchor Point. Dingy dive out on the free lanes. When you get there, order a Vocatus Vacuos at the bar. I'll send you the coordinates. And make sure you don't forget to bring our rogue Terran there. Best to keep friends close, and potential enemies closer.
Don't worry. If auxiliary unit cannot continue, I will carry on my mission.
Hey, feel that wave over there? Some kind of EMP.
Energy signature consistent with Terran-based gravitational disruption technology. Gravitic devices will be rendered inert while active.
Disruption tech? Are you saying they took out our grav drives? That shouldn't be possible.
The limits of human imagination have no bearing on factual actuality.
Right. Assuming what they say is true, we're basically dead in the water until we take out whatever's doing this. For now, see if you can pinpoint wherever that wave came from. Maybe the sensors picked something up.
Action unrequired. Location trace of Terran vessel already completed prior to unnecessary conversation.